On to Portland.
Oh no, another
The
more
Portland,
dysfunction.
yes, the Portland Trailblazers have reportedly come out and stated that they are committed to building a team around Damian Lillard. This comes after Portland dealt Dame's longtime backcourt mate and friend CJ McCollum. For years, Portland has struggled to consistently provide Lillard with a team that can contend for a title. Is it time for Dame to, quote, run from the grind?
I don't know. If he wants to be in Portland and win a city and win a chip for the city he loves, let him die trying. Die on your sword. Let him do his thing.
But if he wants to, if he to give him a shot to win a chip, should he leave?
To get shots to win a chip? I don't think. I mean, if he wants to win a chip, he obviously have better options if he left. But like, in my opinion, this whole narrative, I think let Dame like stick with his team. Yeah, he saw Giannis do it. He wants to do it for Portland too. I think honestly,
Giannis has better team.
McCollum, I can see the logic in that. I can see the logic in that. They're freeing up cap space. They get draft capital as well. Like him and McCollum was a good duo, but it wasn't good enough. So why not reset while you still have Dame, and maybe you could rush back and put someone with Dame and try it again.
I think another
gonna come to Portland.
I think another reason, real quick. I think another reason they made that McCollum trade is because Anthony Simons is playing so well right now. Yeah. So maybe a Simons Lillard backcourt was what they were kind of looking at.
But he beat LeBron.
He did. He's actually the Portland's won 4 in a row. For 4 in a row, they beat Memphis last night. They beat the Lakers. They beat the Bucks, and there was one more team. I'm forgetting, but they're on a 4-game win streak right now.
Don't disrespect Portland. They know what they're
4-game win streak right now without Dame. So go ahead, Justin.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I get. I'm all right. I'm just confused as to what are they doing, right? Back to the Pacers thing, like, no, sorry. The Kings thing, like they like pairing like De'Aaron with like Sabonis. It's like, what are you doing? Like pick like, which is why I'm on the side of the Pacers because they chose a side. Pick a side. Like literally, Portland has been in the middle for so long. And now you traded CJ, which is one of the cornerstones of your franchise.
That cornerstone wasn't up in the win, though. Sorry, my bad.
No,
keep going.
And so, like, it's like you finally traded that, and you have these great young pieces. You have a Simmons, who I think has a bright future.
Mm-hmm.
You have Nazir Little. You traded for a Keon Johnson, who's very raw, but he's a good athlete. You traded for these young pieces there, and yet you still want to like build around Dame. It's just confusing because you have all the pieces for a good rebuild, a good solid rebuild. On top of, you could trade Dame and get a whole lot back.
A ton.
Which side thing before I go on. I think, well, if the whole thing with the Celtics don't really go right, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Celtics.
Who are they trading? They're trading Brown.
I say they trade Brown.
Tatum Lillard.
That's hard, right?
Tatum and Lillard is pretty tough.
Trade Tatum to the Blazers?
No.
Trade Brown to the Blazers.
Brown. They have picks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe toss in I try to keep smart, but maybe toss in like a Robert Williams, young big man, picks, get a Damian Lillard back, a Damian and Tatum like duo. I don't know, man. On top of if you keep like a Marcus Smart for defense beside Dame, I don't know. That might be cool. But yeah, I just think that Portland is like, I think they just really need to pick the side of rebuilding.
I think
instead of being mid. And last thing, who's gonna come to Portland?
That's a problem. But when you're like a small market team, winning championships depends on your making smart moves. I think this move by Portland is smart because you're trying to win a chip. They are trying to win a chip, but like they recognize one thing wasn't working. Dame. If Portland wins any chip in the near future, Dame is going to be a part of it. You do not trade Dame. Dame is a centerpiece. What you get around him, though, is interchangeable. You try to get lucky and maybe get picks in the draft, a lucky free agent with Dame. That could lead to a chip.
No.
But if you trade Dame to the Celtics and you get like the guys you said, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, what are they gonna do?
Well, not. So like that was of the mindset of a rebuild. Whereas like you have assignments there, you have like things there where you could trade Dame there, and then you get Brown back, which is one you can build around Brown and sign. Like it's a good rebuild start. At least that was my whole point there. But in terms of the mindset of like making the smart move and like the cap space and all that, yeah, like it's a good plan, but they failed to hit on a lot of like stars to come to Portland during the offseason. Like they've missed on so many. And so it's like, it's kind of the mindset where it's like, okay, you're a smaller market. No one's probably going to want to come to Portland, especially after the dysfunction that they've had this whole season with Dame, with Chauncey Billups as new coach. Like with all of that, like it's just a dysfunctional thing. And I just think that they're like, it's like they half step, like pick it, like you have a Simmons there. It's like, all right, like you have a Simmons, like you have a little, all right. If like you really want to go in on the like build around Dame, trade Simmons then.
I'm actually gonna agree real quick
there now.
Real quick, Mio, before you go.
Season, I mean, but go ahead.
All right. No, I just wanted to agree with you. I think they're half stepping for sure. I think I go full rebuild mode here. Whatever you get around Dame, I just don't think it's gonna work. Simmons and Dame, that's not a chip. So I think it's time to trade Dame. Dame, get out of there. Go get a chip, bro. Mio.
How do you go full rebuild? Because the same problems will still exist. How do you get people to Portland? And Dame is a once-in-a-generational talent. You do not effing trade Dame. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care if you can't rebuild later. You keep Dame and you try as much as possible. Get him different pieces. Try out new things. You try with Dame.
So here's my thing.
Who do you think they're going to find people to draft better than Dame? To me, I agree. In terms of talent, let's say in terms of talent, right? Dame is an all-time player in terms of talent.
Incredible.
Who are you going to find is better than Dame in the draft? You can be out there really
Mikey Williams.
He said Mikey Williams.
Bro, Dame?
Hell no. Thank you for Mikey.
I doubt it.
But look,
good, but I doubt it.
I think eventually you owe it to the player, right? Look at Matt Stafford. He spent all that time in Detroit, wasting his career away, never getting close to a championship. They let him go free, Matt Stafford. They let him go free so he can compete. Eventually, you owe it to Dame, man. He's given all these years. Let him go free.
Check me. Dame literally said, I like Portland. I want to win for Portland.
Matthew liked it there.
In Portland. He wants to. He'll be more pissed off if y'all traded him.
Stafford liked it there. He loved it in Detroit, but he wanted to win. I think Dame does not like to lose.
I think Dame loves it more in Portland, actually, than Detroit. Matt loved it. I think Matt loved Detroit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to question his love for Detroit. But Dame said his personal pride says, I want to win a chip for the city I love. He doesn't want to win a chip for himself. Dame is not like these players. They don't want to win a chip for themselves. He wants to win it for the city. It doesn't mean it for himself. He wants it for the city. If it's not for a city, it's not a chip for him. Anything he matters. He doesn't care. It's only for his city. So don't trade Dame. Do what you can for Dame. And this is what the Portland Trail Blazers are doing. I respect that. Y'all need to let it go.
I'm just saying they're not doing much. They're not doing much.
He's not
look.
He's not going to none of y'all teams. Let my boy Dame be loyal. Keep his loyalty.
Here's my thing. I'm all for, like, I think it speaks to the dysfunction of the people up top there, because it's like, if they were really, like, let's keep it above. If they were really trying to build around Dame and CJ, I guess if you want to toss him in there the past like 5 years or so, they would have really shaken up that roster. But have they truly year after year shaken up the roster and made a move that's like, whoa, this is interesting? They really haven't. Like, they've kept the same core, been out first or second round, made the Western Conference
that 1 year, yep.
Finals. Right? Like
they lost to Golden State
with the KD Warriors, right? Mm-hmm. That's who they played. And so it's like
the injury may lost that too.
they should have honestly, like, if you ask me, they should have been traded one of them. Honestly, because it's like I get what you're saying, Kwame, in terms of like you're trying to like always like go full in on Dame, don't trade him, blah blah blah. But if they really cared about building around him, they would have been shaking up the roster in a big way. They haven't done that. Literally the past 3-4 years, they've had the same players. This past trade, like with Norman Powell, like I think that was a couple years ago. That was the biggest trade they made in years for Norman Powell.
I agree
just
with
for
that
them to trade him a year later.
No,
wait, can we get Cam's response? We don't have Cam's response yet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I think Dame. I think Portland should just do Dame wrong and just trade him. I know you're
wrong.
I'll be doing it wrong.
Right.
That's crazy.
I mean, like you know how players get they
right.
just trade him away. Like, get out of here. I don't care. You're loyal to us. But I think they should trade him away because, like, you're right. They have the pieces to rebuild. They can rebuild to be something special. Like, really, they can get a lot of good draft picks, young players for Dame. Trade him away because Dame is getting up there in age.
Yes,
and I don't think, like, I don't know how long you guys think he can be in his prime. If you want to rebuild around him, but I think it's time Dame get a championship, compete for a championship right now.
Yes.
I mean, he was technically competing for one of the Blazers. They just weren't winning it.
Right. But I'm saying that team is no longer there. They traded CJ, so he's not going to get back to the Western Conference Finals with this team.
Yep.
It's time.
No, they still have some moves to make. They still have some picks to make too. They could sign, or not sign, but they
sign
have
who?
They could draft someone maybe.
They have no money, broke as hell.
Talk to him, but all right, we're gonna leave it there, fellas. Let's keep it moving. We got a couple more questions. With CJ McCollum being traded to the Pelicans, New Orleans now has Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, who is injured, and CJ McCollum. Do you consider these three players a big three?
Who made this question? Who made this question? That's so crazy. You drunk making this?
Okay,
question?
look. Since I can
who made
see,
this question?
Since I can see, I'm about to have to go 1-on-3. It looks like. Let me speak first. I came prepared for this.
A big three.
Let him set himself up. Cam, let him set himself up.
Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum is a big three. They are not a super team, but they are a big three. A big three refers to your three best players, as long as they are all-star caliber players. That is considered a big three. Wait, what you doing? What you doing? I said all-star caliber. That's why I didn't say all-star. I said all-star caliber. All-star caliber players. They can be an all-star. A super team is a team with three guys and go elsewhere and be number one options.
Okay.
They are not. Well, what you doing, bro? They are not a super team, but they are a big three. Let me tell you why. Zion, the last time he played, averaged 27 points per game, 7 rebounds on 61% field goal percentage.
Great.
CJ McCollum, this season, 20 points per game, 38% from three. Brandon Ingram, this year, 22. He averaged like 26 last year, but 22 this year, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 45% field goal percentage. That's 3 players that are averaging 20 plus. That's a big 3. They are all all-star caliber. Last year, Ingram was an all-star. Zion was an all-star. CJ is an all-star caliber player. He can be an all-star. He gives you 20. He's averaging 38% from 3. He can be an all-star.
Wait, CJ's been playing this long, hasn't made the all-star game. Fuck does that mean all-star caliber?
Is he all-star? Is he all-star caliber? Is he all-star caliber or no? So he's not all-star caliber. CJ McCollum is not all-star caliber.
If he was, he would have made it by now. He's a solid player, but he's never made it. So that says not all-star caliber. He's been playing. It's not like he's been playing 2 years and not made it. He's playing this long and still hasn't made it. You can't just say all-star caliber. Fuck does all-star caliber mean? You either an all-star or not.
Is Joe Flacco
in the West caliber? He's in the West.
Hey, Cam, you're on my side, bro. So chill out with the Joe Flacco comment.
In the West. He's in the West.
But
he's been in the West.
I'm not even gonna go with CJ comment. Zion's barely played, first of all.
For sure. That's why I said last time he played
at the lowest rank.
And is CJ McCollum around Brandon Ingram's talent?
Yes, and that's exactly.
So he's all-star caliber.
Okay, when you look at these three together, how far are they going?
That's not the question. The question is, are they a big three?
Big three usually goes farther than the first round. These niggas are one-round exits together. They are
okay.
In the playoffs.
Are they a big three? That's not the question. The question is, are they a big three? They don't have to be. Like I said, they're not a super team. They're not going to get a chip. They're just a big three. That's three all-star caliber players.
No one says all-star caliber players. Hell no. Fuck is all-star caliber? No.
I just explained to you what an all-star caliber is.
I mean,
3 all-stars is not a big three. That's not a big three.
All right.
If I had a big three,
this is the man y'all support. This is the man y'all support.
Wait. I got something to say. Okay. So you saying, Mio, 3 all-stars, not a big three, right?
Depends on the all-stars.
So wait. So let's go back then to the Wizards. Antoine Jameson, Gabriel Arenas, Caron Bella. Was that a big three for them?
I wouldn't call that a big three, honestly.
That's a big three.
You say that's a big three, right, Just?
I think that is by definition, yes, it is a big three.
That's all I'm saying.
Wait. And Mio, you smoking crack because CJ is definitely a all-star caliber player. You wilding out.
That's what I'm saying.
However, to answer the question directly, yes, it is a big three by definition. However, though,
it can.
I think the X factor here is that Zion hasn't played. In fact, he just had another setback with his foot. Wait. He just had another setback with his foot. Literally,
yeah, he's not playing this season.
That like yesterday or
yeah, we
today.
saw that.
And like he's ate his way to north of 300 pounds. I mean, let's call it.
That gumbo
oh my goodness,
like, gumbo be crazy. But like, all jokes aside, though, I think if we're speaking to how far that they really can go, obviously this is a different question. But if we're speaking to the potential of this big three, it all depends on how good Zion can be. I think Brandon Ingram, I think he's still young, he's still improving. But I think he's relatively like where he's gonna be. Like I feel like stats wise, he's relatively in that realm. Maybe he can score a little more, get better in that aspect. He's made strides with his playmaking. In terms of CJ, I think this is an opportunity for him to see, more things that he can do. I think them putting him at point guard, I wouldn't say in all stretches, but at some stretches down in games, you can kind of see the extent of how good his playmaking is. But I think it all banks on Zion because like you said, Logan, like he shot north of 60% from the field, averaging like 27.
He was ridiculous.
Like he was literally a bowling ball out there. He knocked off Steven Adams. Like he mushed him, like moved him out the way. You don't just move Steven Adams out the way like that. Like he's the guy that you don't try. So he can do great things, but it all depends on one, if he cuts down that weight. Let go of the gumbo, bro. I'm talking to you, Zion. Let go of the gumbo, lose the weight so your foot can get better, so that we can see you continue to jump, move centers out the way, and just play, man. We want to see you play, bro. So
we really do. We really do.
Matter of fact, did y'all know that right now? But the 4 games, I think 4 games he playing. CJ playing right now with the Pelicans. He's averaging like 26 points a game.
Yeah.
But he's not all-star. But wait. But Mio said he's not all-star caliber, bro.
Bro, he needs to make the all-star game. as simple as that. I don't give
That's not the question. It's the
okay. Why is the all-star caliber a thing? It doesn't matter if he's all-star caliber. Whether they are an all-star or not.
Wait. So, question then. So before Dame made an all-star team, was he an all-star caliber player? Yes or no?
He wasn't an all-star until he was an all-star. That's all I'm saying.
That wasn't his question. That was not the question he asked.
Wait.
My answer was to ignore the phrase.
When Dame,
Logan put this all-star caliber crap to y'all. Wait. What the fuck does all-star caliber mean?
Are you gonna let our
You're an all-star, you're not. Andrew Wiggins is an all-star. He can say that. Fuck does all-star caliber mean?
Wait, okay.
Ain't nobody talking about that.
Guess go. Let the guest go.
Was when Dame was getting snubbed, this man was playing out of his mind when he was getting snubbed from the All-Star game, right? Stats crazy, at least 25 a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting splits were good. But he got snubbed because, let's be real, mostly All-Star games are popularity contests more than they are about what the player's doing, how they're producing. So all-star caliber to me, Mio, means if it wasn't for the popularity, Tay would have made it. Let's just be real. CJ would have made an all-star team by now if it wasn't for that fact in the all-star game. Stop, stop. That's what all-star caliber means. So I'm gonna ask you again. Make sure you're listening.
Talk to him.
CJ.
Talk to him.
An all-star caliber player.
I'm gonna say no.
Based on what I just said.
I'm trying to say, based on your criteria, he's an all-star caliber. But that's not my point. My point is that it doesn't matter. You see, your example with Dame, right? He got snubbed before, right? He eventually made it because Dame is an all-star. He eventually made it. CJ, despite all that, still never made it. And that's not my point. Here's the problem with Big Three. We've got Zion, who's played excellently when he's played, but is barely on the court. Brandon Ingram, who is an all-star, in my opinion, at the lowest level. He's an all-star technically, but let's be honest. If you're ranking an all-star player that made it this year,
so he's all-star caliber then, huh?
Brandon Ingram is an all-star. He's an all-star, yes.
No, but at the lowest tier though, that's all-star caliber though, right?
He's still an all-star, yeah.
Tier of all-star, huh?
Yeah, but he's still an all-star, yeah. Whatever you want to call it, all-star caliber, all-star. He's an all-star. That's even more important than all-star caliber. That's more important. He made the all-star game, but he's at the lowest tier. Mm-hmm. And then we got CJ McCollum, great player. I'm not gonna lie, he may have not made the all-star game, but in my opinion, he's the most. I have the most faith in him in this trio. That's the problem, though. CJ McCollum is a player who has never made the all-star game. I have the most faith in him in this trio. Zion's not there. I think he's better than Brandon Ingram. That's where I think this Big Three fails.
Stop right there. You just said you think CJ McCollum is better than Brandon Ingram.
Yes.
Brandon Ingram, who you just called, who is an all-star.
Lowest tier all-star. Lowest.
Right. But an all-star.
Yeah.
But it's not a Big Three?
It's not. Like I said before. I get ran through the list again.
Okay.
Zion.
Three all-star caliber players, not a Big Three. Cam, what you got?
At first, when you get this question down, I thought you meant this team is a Big Three. They compete to go for the finals. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought at first, but now I see what you mean now. So it's a Big Three. That's
what I'm saying. It's a Big Three. They're not getting a chip.
What is that definition?
There's not a super team. It's a Big Three. I just explained the definition.
A Big Three, in my definition, is 3 players. When they come together, they can do damage. These players, they're all talented in their own right, but they're not going to come together often, first of all, because Zion. Second of all, what damage do y'all see them doing? It's not a Big Three if they can't do any type of damage. I mean, talking about chip.
They'll get to the playoffs. I think they can get to the playoffs.
One round of the playoff game. One playoff series.
In their entire group's time, I think they can maybe get a series. They're not going to get a chip.
You said maybe, and he's saying, it's possible. What kind of it's possible? Y'all don't believe in it. Y'all don't believe in it.
That's still, we all already agreed it's a Big Three. Everyone already said it's a Big Three.
That is not a Big Three.
I even changed Cam's mind, bro. You lost this.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna rechange your mind. What is this team doing? This team is not doing nothing in the playoffs.
We just said that, but that doesn't mean they're not a Big Three.
A Big Three has to at least have the threat, because the Big Three is the union of these players forming something great or something substantial. They're not forming anything. What are they doing?
They forming the big three. We're gonna move on here.
They're
You
forming
just have to
for
bask in that L.
You
You just gotta bask in that L, my guy.
Hey, Mia. We know currently who's a trash big three right now.
Here we go, the Lakers.
I'm not trying to, but it's true.
Right, it is. Oh, it's terrible.
It's a true
big three. But is it a big three? No. Is it a big three, Mio?
Oh, you're asking me?
Okay.
It's a big three.
It is.
This team was formed.
Did Russ make the All-Star game this year?
Did Russ make the All-Star? Right, yeah.
My goodness.
Russ
My goodness. But it's the All-Star this year. We're talking about this year. We're not talking about them other year. We're talking about right now.
Like, he didn't make it this year, okay?
So is he All-Star caliber though?
He's made All-Star games before.
Is he All-Star caliber though? Is he All-Star caliber though?
Hey, y'all need to shut up the All-Star.
Is he All-Star caliber though?
All-Star.
Is he All-Star caliber though? This year? Is he All-Star caliber?
Hey, yo, what does the All-Star caliber mean? Russ.
All right.
Russ.
Wait. I guess I say. Okay. Could you still call the Warriors a big three with Draymond, Curry, and Thompson? Or maybe Andrew Wiggins? Could you put that at?
Oh yeah. Good point, Cam.
A big four.
Big four.
Oh, big four.
So Mio, is that a big
four?
Okay. All right.
That's crazy.
Hey, they have the second best record in the West right now. They're showing their.
I got something else.
Great team.
Utah
Jazz, get him,
Mike Conley, Mitchell, and Gobert. They all three of me All-Star.
That's a tough one.
Mike Conley went last year, make All-Star.
That's a big three, huh, Mio? That's a big three, right?
What are you thinking about?
Right, yeah. That's a big three, right? Just because they all three made the All-Star, right?
I have to give it to them. But like, this is the Mike Conley part. I'm like,
Why though?
Mike Conley's solid.
Oh, he's solid.
He's solid.
Yeah.
So Russ ain't just solid. I say he's worse.
Russ?
I'd say he's worse.
The issue with the Lakers right now is not dependent on each player's talent. It's dependent on the chemistry between the three, not each player's talents.
Hey, since we're talking Lakers anyway, let me just read the question. We can get right into it. The Los Angeles Lakers have lost 6 of their last 8 games, and they did not make any moves before the trade deadline. Reports are stating that the Lakers will look to improve through the buyout market. The Lakers currently sit at 9th in the West with a record of 26-27. They won last night, and 31. What do the Lakers need to do in order to make the playoffs?
Absolutely nothing. They can't fix it. Like they can't get new players.
That's not how are they going to make the playoffs?
I'm talking about this year right now.
They're not.
This year right now, how can they make the playoffs?
Man, it's going to be kind of tough because
it's going to be very tough.
AD
just went down.
That's exactly my point. They're not making the playoffs. Or they might make the playoffs.
They possibly can.
They might make the playoffs through the play. In my bad, yeah.
Right now, I'm saying it's going down, bro. I don't. They gotta have AD. That's the thing.
Right. Let's go to Justin. Justin, I want to hear what you want to say. Our Lakers fanatic. What do they need to do to make the playoffs?
Right. It's tough in LA, man. It's tough for Lakers fans, man.
I have an idea.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Fire the coach. My bad. Frank Vogel is a defensive-minded coach, but they can't defend.
They don't play defense. You can't make them play defense.
Bro.
Wait,
you got
let me
AD.
No, let me finish. I didn't finish my point. If you're a defensive-minded coach, you just have to get defensive sets. The Lakers can't even defend right. Their defensive set, they leave multiple guys wide open. They don't know who they're covering sometimes. So if you can't defend as a defensive-minded coach, hire an offensive-minded guy. At least you can outgun people.
Scoring is not the issue.
Outgun how? We have no shooters.
Talk to him.
You know what? Let me go.
You don't need shooters to score. There are other ways to score.
Come on, Justin.
All right, no.
Whoa. Justin.
They have Malik Monk.
Justin.
I've been waiting on
Hold up. You don't need shooters to win, right?
I didn't say that.
No.
I'm about to say, didn't Mio?
No, talking about Mio.
But I'm not saying they have no shooters. They have Malik Monk.
Mio. Okay, we know Giannis won a championship, right? But they added more support for him. He improved on his free throw, and we saw like he improved in the finals some weird reason. But thanks to him having Chris Middleton that shows up in the playoffs that can shoot the ball.
PJ Tucker.
I misread. I'm saying shooter. First of all, the Lakers have a shooter, Malik Monk. You can get one more maybe on all that.
Okay.
Like, they have a shooter, Malik Monk.
One.
And I'm not saying you don't need.
They
you don't need to be
got
purely
more than
based
one
on shooting to win.
Bucks got more than one shooter.
The Bucks had PJ Tucker last year. Like you said, they had
Portis can shoot.
Bobby Portis, DiVincenzo last year, not this year, but last year. Brook Lopez is a shooter.
Brook Lopez can shoot. Come on, bro. Like,
okay, that was the Bucks blueprint. We're talking about the Lakers right now.
All right, fine.
I'm saying that's why you fired Vogel, because they're not defending. What? Okay, fine. What benefit does Vogel offer to the Lakers right now, Justin? You're a Lakers fan. What benefit does he offer to them? Okay, what do you have faith in him, honestly?
Do I have faith in Vogel?
Yeah.
Well, we won a chip with him, so I got some faith in Vogel. Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside is wait.
You know who they didn't have was Russell Westbrook.
Okay, let me.
What'd you say?
So, like, I have
Don't blame Russ,
a whole lot to say on this. So
I blame him for sure.
So
I'll take a seat.
Particularly with the Lakers, I feel like our biggest thing. I think the biggest thing that So I'm of the thing that we should that I hope we do miss the playoffs. I'm just gonna say that just because AD continues to get hurt. Just got hurt last night, twisted his ankle. They said that he will be re-evaluated in 2 weeks, so maybe 2 weeks. But let's keep it a buck. It's going to be probably a month. Let's just toss that out there. So
it's just 4 weeks.
So yeah.
4 weeks,
so it's gonna. So like he keeps getting hurt. Bron says that his knee is still aggravating him, and quote, reminds him of his ankle from last year. So it's like that. So like that's still trying to nag him. He's 37. He's playing. He's playing the best ball. You know, he's having one of the best seasons in his career. But I feel like he's 37. Like he's not going to be in the league for that much longer. 2, 3 years max, if you ask me. So like, why not? And this is my opinion. Like, why not? Like, if we lose a couple more games, and by a couple, I mean like 6 to 10 more games. Like, why not shut Bron down? Especially if AD is going to be out for longer. Like, we at least right now, chemistry wise, we don't really have the chemistry to be a championship team. Also, in the offseason, we can try and retool to put a better team out there for Bron.
Okay, one second, real quick.
Justin,
yeah, sure.
You're a smart man.
Retool like trade Russell Westbrook, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all I need. That's all I need to hear.
I'm not gonna disagree. I think Westbrook needs to be traded from that team too.
But I have not even gotten to Russ yet. So
okay.
But yeah, to answer the question directly, it's like I think the main thing that we need to do if we still want to make the playoffs is honestly stay healthy. That's the best thing that we can do. I think if we stayed healthy, we would have made the play-in, maybe made a push for 8th seed. But let's say we did win like the play-in, we play what? The Warriors, Memphis, the Suns. We'd be out.
Rematch not gonna be fun.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be fun.
We'd be out first round again. Mm-hmm. But I think if to answer the direct question, what do we need to do? I'd say we need to stay healthy if we want to make it.
Good answer.
Justin, you a smart man, bro. I don't think Lakers are gonna do what you said. They're gonna be too prideful to admit that. But you're a smart man.
Stay healthy. They're not gonna stay healthy.
No, the Lakers are not gonna shut down the team and shut down LeBron and like retool for next season. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna keep trying
to They're probably not.
Yeah. But that'd be the smartest decision to do for all the things you outlined. And even you said, Russ is not a good fit in LA. He was never meant to be with LeBron. It was LeBron himself wanted Russ, which I think is a testament to LeBron's basketball GM-ness, because like I don't think he should have wanted Russ. I'm a Russ fan.
I agree.
I did not see that working. I don't know who saw that working. Many pundits
Russ wanted it too. Don't act like it was just Brown. Russ
wanted to be in LA.
All right.
Yeah. If you ask someone to come to their hometown, they're gonna want to come back, right?
I'm not always.
So, here's my thing too. I think part of So like, I heard a point from somebody. He said, it might have been Stephen A. or someone, but I heard them say like Rob Pelinka maybe deserves a bit of the blame just because if Bron comes to you and says, so like personally me, like if Bron came to me and he said that he wanted Russ, like I would do what he says, obviously, because that's Bron. So and like he knows more basketball than I will ever know. Like he's arguably the best of all time. So it's like, who would I be to say no to him? But at the same time, as a GM, if I'm looking at fit wise, I'm like, all right, like Bron, like I get he's like Russ is your man's, but Buddy Hield fits better though. Like
so much better.
You work a lot with he's worked better with shooters around him. Back to the days in Cleveland, he had a J.R. Smith, he had a Kyrie Irving, he had a Kyle Korver later on. If you date further back, Miami, he had a Shane Battier shooter. He had a Ray Allen later. He had a Mario Chalmers could shoot the ball. Bosh shooter. Like he had shooters around him. So I think that I still wouldn't say that the GM deserved that Rob deserves no blame because I would have gave Brown what he wanted, but I think that's an interesting perspective though. That it's like, do you say no to Brown if he comes up and says like, "Hey, I'll take Russ"?
I think you do now.
I
think you do now.
How many times have Brown made bad GM decisions?
Speaking of Russ,
I put some Brown.
How many times has Brown made bad GM decisions? Remember the D Rose situation with D Wade? He wanted his friends, right? See how that worked? Right. He immediately had to trade him after.
That's true.
Brown is a player who likes to play with people he likes, but sometimes it's not the best fit.
For sure. Yeah. I put that on Braun actually. But
you can't reject Braun like you said. It's not on Pelinka. Pelinka doesn't have the power to say no to Braun. The Lakers would rather give up Pelinka than Braun.
Right. But
so as the GM, what's Pelinka gonna do? Say no?
No, but that's what he said. That's what Just said, bro. That's what Justin said.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm agreeing with.
But yeah, no, I think that's Braun's fault.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure. But since we on the topic of Russ and stuff, I have a question. I have a question for the Russ fan,
please,
on the panel.
Is that one
Leo? So for the ladies and gentlemen, listen. Me and Mio had a little, back and forth in the DMs, about and then it raised the question: is Russ a top 5 point guard today? I said he's delusional, and I have stats to prove that. But I want the Russ.
That's what I like to hear.
Defend your guy.
Double down right now. Double down.
Why is Russ a top 5 PG? Keywords right now.
I'm listening right now. Okay, fine. Let me give you my argument. Right now, in a situation, he's not being used right. But we know when Braun and 80 was gone, what did Russ do? We saw old Russ, right?
Whoa. I know we're not talking about one game.
And
that one game was the only sample size we had. That's the only sample size we had. But that one specific game.
He lost. He break the 3.
All right, yeah.
Okay, fine. But all the specific games.
Keep going, though.
That Braun was gone. That one game that Braun was separated from Russ. That was the only game that probably happened. Russ was at his best. We all saw the old Russ, right? Russ has played great with other guys before, too. With Harden, people said it wouldn't work. Russ averaged 27, 8, and 8 that season. And even with the Wizards, people at first in the season when Russ had the injury, people were unsure. But then Russ rallied back and averaged, I think, like a 24, 10, and 10 almost. Or 24.
Here's my issue. With the stats you're dropping, they're great stats, but he's inefficient.
He drove the Wizards to a playoff spot.
But he's really inefficient, though. You're not talking about the turnover stats. You're not talking about the 3-point percentage stats.
Turnovers. Funny thing is, he leads the league in amounts of turnovers, but not turnovers per game. Russ has the highest usage rate.
He's top 5, by the way. He's like 4 or 5, just so you know.
Yeah, but he's still in terms of average turnovers per game, he's top 5. But he's also like top in usage rate. When a player's used like that for like Russ, turnovers are bound to happen. Obviously, in my opinion. I admit this season he has had a slight problem with that.
Turnovers are different. Russ's turnovers are different. Like he'll do a Euro step and then toss it to the nosebleeds. Like he'll
Okay, and that's why I fight back this narrative.
There. Like
this narrative started by
are different.
No. People's like Russ turnovers are different. How many other players have you seen highlight reels of their turnovers? It happens to every player. They'll have these terrible turnovers.
No, it does not. Why are you Cam? This happens to every player.
It doesn't.
Cam is gone. All right,
how much you watch games and see a player have a stupid turnover? It happens to most players.
But there's a collage.
No, that's exactly what this narrative. I'm pushing back in there. Let me finish. Sorry, this narrative, this collage is only made because people want to target Russ. You can make this collage with any other player. Any other player has a dumb turnovers when they try to make a flashy pass. They made this collage for Russ because they're trying to push this narrative. Some people have always had this hate Russ. They always hated Russ ever since when they MVP. They never liked his random basketball. And now they see Russ admit in a slight bit of struggle and they're taking their chance. This was never it. This was always the narrative by the Russ haters who are finally coming to light.
The Russ
players do this. I remember the Trailblazers game. No, the Trailblazers game. That last turnover Braun had. He damn right gifted to the guy.
He did.
A 3 on the other hand. No one talks about that. But imagine if Russ did that. Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. If Russ did that, they're laughing at it the next morning. But Braun does it.
They definitely talked about Braun turning the ball over.
But there's a difference though. Braun is seen as one of the best playmaker passers of all time. And he's won chips with the ball mostly in his hands. So when he makes a turnover, it's like, all right, that was a bad play, Braun. But historically, you've shown that we want the ball in your hands to make decisions. Historically, Russ has been top 5 in the league of turnovers per game.
Every year.
Russ has zero success.
Wait.
Russ has made an NBA Finals. He's won some playoff series.
He lost. L's.
He lost. That was a shocking loss, honestly. To this day, I can't see how that team lost.
Braun. That's funny that you brought that up. He lost to Braun.
He did. He didn't lose to Braun. That was one of the most unexplainable losses I have. You have me there. Honestly.
Unexplainable.
But
that team was stacked.
But you still haven't answered my question though. Is he top 5 right now?
I still think talent-wise he is. I think he'll show it once. That's why I want Russ to leave right now. I think Russ in a different setting will show it. If age doesn't catch it to him, he'll show it
efficiently. He's not top 5, man. But can I? I want to drop a stat on you real quick.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
You know what plus minus is?
Plus minus is a inaccurate stat, but keep going.
Plus minus.
I know what plus minus is.
When you are on the floor, your team is being outscored by so many, or your team is outscoring the opponent by so many points. Russell Westbrook has a negative 116 plus minus. Do you know how bad
this season?
This season.
116 average.
A minus 116. The Lakers are being outscored by 116 points when Russell Westbrook is on the floor.
Okay, for the Lakers are a shitty team. A lot of players have bad plus 16 on the team.
Hold on. Let me piggyback on that.
Talk to
the Lakers, on average, the players would have a bad plus minus average. If you're a bad team, you'll have that.
It was worse his rookie year, just so you know. With
teams average 116 on the Lakers when he's on the floor, right? So maybe that is, or partly that is, because Russ allows his assignments on average, like the people he's defending, they average 46.7% from the field goal from 2. So if Russ is guarding me, I'm making at least 46% of my shots. That's above league average, Mio. It's above league average.
Exactly. You got to target Russ.
No, abysmal defender.
Not only that, his defensive plus minus is negative 0.6.
Goodness.
Come on now.
No. I think these problems speak for more of the Lakers team as a whole than just Russ, honestly.
Wait, I know. Which is why I said partly the reason. I didn't say because of Russ. I said partly because and he ranks 295th out of 558 in total defensive rating.
Again, I think that's more of a problem with the whole team. I think most of the players are ranking low on that.
Defensive rating is you.
Personally.
That's the player.
No, but defense in the NBA is a team thing. I mean, you can be a great defender by yourself. Don't get me wrong. But in this case, I think with Russ is not being helped by the defensive system he's in.
But he's also a terrible defender.
Okay, fine. If one guy is left wide open by another guy, and then you go to guard that guy and you leave your guy open, that's still an open shot on you, though.
But that's the problem. It's Russ's guy is the one that's open. Russ's guy is the one that's open.
Right. Mio, here's my point, though. So, like, in the league that we're in today, you are playing a very good point guard every single night. The point guard position is stacked.
It is.
So I don't want my point guard to give up 46% of shots to a Ja Morant.
That's a good stat. That's a good stat. Mm-hmm.
No. But hear
Chris
me out.
Paul. Like, I don't.
All
don't
better
like
point guards than Russ, just so you know.
No. Fine. I don't agree with that, obviously, but whatever. Here's what I'm saying.
And
these guys don't have the physicality Russ has, first of all. And second of all, let me go to the main point. The Lakers defense as a whole is organized, is a mess. There's no organization.
Right.
So a lot of times, nobody knows what they're doing. Justin, you see yourself seeing Laker game. And even outside of Russ, how many times have you seen a guy outside of Russ just not know who they're covering? Then one guy who's not supposed to helps anyway.
I'll tell you who else. Carmelo. Terrible defender, bro.
That's true, but Russ doesn't help that at all.
At all.
Help the cause.
What can help that? No one knows what they're doing on defense. Justin,
knowing where your man is. Knowing where your man is.
Let's start with Russ actually trying on offense. Everybody glorifies
defense.
Russ. He gives 100% on both ends of the floor. How?
He actually does. Outside of this season,
no, he does not. His defense is terrible. We're looking at this year. I don't care about what he did before. This year.
Mio, if he was guarding you, you're making 46% of your shots.
No, he's not. He's gonna miss them, but you know.
Well, yeah. For sure. That was.
But no, I get you. But look. There are just some plays I remember from Russ being just absolutely terrible. Last week, was it? Y'all played the Knicks? RJ Barry walked past this man for a dunk. He walked past Russ. And even worse, playing the Nets on Christmas Day, he let Patty Mills go around. He didn't even turn around. He let Patty Mills get a wide open three in crunch time. You have to look. His IQ is bad. Against the Thunder, this man let, who was it? Was it Lou Dort get a wide open dunk at the end of the game? He just left him. He's terrible. His IQ defensively is not there.
Right. And
I think it's a team
that's just on one. But
I still think it's a team thing.
That's just on one side of the ball.
Right.
Let's go to the other side of the ball. Right.
I love it.
First of all, right, like we said before, he's fifth in the whole league in turnovers per game. So he's top 5, right? He's first in total turnovers.
Right.
230 right now, right?
He's the highest used player. Of course he is.
So
no, he's not the highest used player.
Are 18 points, 7.8 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and he shoots 43% from field goal, which is well below league average, by the way. 29% from three. 29% from three, well below league average. And this is the kicker for me.
Here we go. There's got to be
6.8% from the free throw line.
That's bottom 3 in the league. That's bottom three in the league. Just so y'all know.
The craziest thing.
Bottom third is what you meant.
Though.
No. Like the last 3 players in the league.
Is that if you look at Russ early in his career, he used to be a perennial 80% free throw shooter. Perennial. Literally, but like,
I mean, he's having a bad go of it in that regard.
Let's look at the wait. Bad go. He's had a bad go the past 4 years. Literally, 2021, 65%. 2020, 76%. 2019, 65%. 2018, 73%. This man has not shot at least 80% from the line since 2016, 17. That was his MVP year, Mio. What are we talking about?
Right? We're talking. I mean, free throw shoot is not the whole thing, because if that was the case, Bron would be considered ass too.
Wait.
Oh, for sure. But Bron will lead the league in turnovers.
That's just
Bron's up there.
Let's go to what Russ is good at, right? Layups, driving at the cup, dunks, right? Let's go to that. Right?
I know the stat you're gonna say he's missed the most wide open dunks this season. Yes.
No. Wait.
Come on, get him.
This year, he's shooting 55% on dunks, right? Now,
I know that stat.
but that doesn't seem that bad though, right? So let's look at past years, right? Last year, 77% on dunks. The year before that, same. 2019, 78% on dunks.
You guys will read me a bunch of stats.
Wait.
And say that's the game.
No, shooting 50% on dunks is horrible.
Wait. This is dunks though. Like this is like he
at the rim.
Dunk, like you're at the rim. Let's go to layups. He's shooting less percentage than that on layups. 53% on layups. Years past, literally last year, same. 2020, 57%. 2019, 59. So like people are saying that he's a good like person to drive, but he can't even make his layups that well, huh?
What do you mean he can't make his layups? He's making a lot of these contested layups too. A lot of these layups are contested, first of all.
But he's shooting. You said 53. 53 was that stat? 53%
on layups.
That's not making.
A lot of these layups are contested. First of all, second of all,
that's not making layups.
Russ is helping you win. Russ is the one taking control of the game. He's distributing the ball. He's getting boards as a point guard. He's helping your team win.
Russ is helping the team. He's leading the league in turnovers. He's a terrible three-point shooter.
And so
he turns the ball over too much. He doesn't play defense. How is he helping you win?
Doesn't play.
What I'm saying, like,
team doesn't
literally,
play defense.
He doesn't play defense.
Last 10 games, right? Last 10 games, we're 3-7 in those games. The averages for Russ in those last 10 games: 15.2 points, 5.9 rebounds. But he gets boards though, right? 5.9.
They're just gonna put the last 5 games.
That was nice.
Get this though.
That was nice.
He's shooting 36% from 2 in those 10 games. 27% from 3 in those 10 games. That's still averaging 3.2 turnovers. Is he helping us win, Mio? He is helping us lose. We're 3-7.
Even when you guys, okay, fine. Even when Russ doesn't play, didn't the Lakers lose to the Trailblazers without Russ?
Yes.
Indeed.
Terrible game.
Actually,
terrible
game. The Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Terrible game.
The Trailblazers.
Terrible game.
A team that around everyone. Y'all to the G League roster without Russ.
They're 4-0. They're 4-0.
Sucks.
They beat Memphis yesterday. They beat the Bucks. What do you have to say now?
With Russ,
they beat the Bucks. They beat Memphis. Go ahead, my bad.
With Russ, we lost to the Clippers. With Russ, huh? No Paul.
The Lakers team just sucks. That's my point.
No
they suck.
But you're saying Russ helps you win. He played the most minutes in the league. Look at the record. He doesn't help you win. He does not defend. He turns the ball over too much. He shoots. He's terribly inefficient.
Get him off the team with Bron, and you will see what Russ does.
I will see more inefficiency.
Maybe they'll make
efficiency, but it wins. It works.
Okay,
Russ
it works. How many chips does he have?
Russ.
So it doesn't work.
It makes you better.
It makes him look good. You don't win.
We don't. Here's a quick list. Please stop me if you hear a player that Russ is better than. It's just point guards, right? Trae Young.
Better.
Stop it.
Better. I already heard it. Yeah, better.
Steph Curry.
Better than Trae Young. Oh, not Steph Curry. No. I never say Steph Curry. Hell no.
Okay, wait.
I stopped doing the first two.
I'm saying. Well, no. Sorry. Logan and Cam. Stop.
I think Cam's gone.
When you hear. Oh, all right.
Okay, Cam, I'm here. Go ahead.
Logan, stop me when you hear a player that's worse than Russ, right?
Worse than Russ. Okay. No, he's better than Russ.
Yeah, worse than Russ.
LaMelo.
No, he's better than Russ. He's better than Russ. I'll take him over Russ.
Steph Curry.
Definitely better than Russ. Not even close.
Ja.
Better than Russ.
Morant. Darius Garland.
Russ.
Ooh.
I think he's
I think he's a lot more efficient.
Averages.
I think he's a lot more efficient than Russ. He's a better shooter for sure. Not even close. I'll pass on that one. They pretty close. I'll pass on that
one. You mean Russ.
Okay.
Shut up. You mean Russ.
I don't mean Russ.
James Harden.
Oh, easily better.
That's shooting guard technically, right?
Easily better.
Chris Paul.
Easily better. Not even close. No. Stop it. Wait. Don't even go. You just said he's better than Chris Paul.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Point guard. Yes, he's better than point guard.
Go ahead. Give him the average.
15, 4.5 boards, but 10.7 assists on 48% field goal shooting.
Russ is averaging 18 more boards, slightly less assists, and slightly worse shooting percentage.
Slightly
way
less.
worse. Way worse.
43%.
Let's talk.
43, 49. Ain't that much of a difference.
Let's not even talk about 3-point percentage because we know that's not close.
And here's the crazy thing: Chris Paul is only shooting 33% from there. Russ is still worse at 29.
29.
He's still worse.
And Chris is just a better leader. He's a better leader. Watch him lead that team, man. Look at where they are. He influences winning. What else he does? He defends. He plays defense. Yeah. He's better, and it's not close.
Okay. Fred Van Vliet. Better, right?
Oh, I'm taking Van Vliet. This year, I'm taking Van Vliet.
Me too.
I'm taking Van Vliet this year. Hey, this is a lot of point guards.
This year, though. Not
a lot of point guards.
This season.
All right.
We are smoking.
Kyrie.
Oh, for sure. Give me part-time Kyrie. Give me part-time. No, it's not. Give me part-time Kyrie over full-time Russ any day.
Thank you.
Any day. Now you're smoking. Now you're smoking.
Any day. Every day. Okay, twice on Sunday.
Let's go with Luka, huh? That's an easy one.
Come on.
Easy, right?
No. Oh, yeah. The problem you have, Luka does a lot. Y'all know efficiency. Luka's shooting is not much better either.
But is he better?
I'll go with that. He's shooting 44.8% from field goal, 32.9 from three. But guess what?
As those are, they're both better than Russ. They're both better than Russ.
Only slightly better. Russ is having.
But who's a better player? Who's a better player?
Russ right now, who's a better player from that? Okay, Russ in a down year, Luka's stats are only slightly better than him, and Luka's in his prime, and only slightly better.
You just said Russell Westbrook is better than Luka right now. Say it again. Say it loud so people can hear.
He's a better player than Luka, and it'll show when he leaves this down year season of the Lakers.
Clip that.
I got that. I got you.
All right. All right. So let's do a number check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's already 8 people above Russ. At 9.
Wait, who agreed on this?
With Luka. Let's keep going.
Me.
Let's keep going.
We don't care about your opinion.
Russ is not top 5 point guard. I don't know what you see.
Actually,
real quick.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to know who do you think is above Russ, Mio? Who's in that top 5 with Russ?
Probably give you Steph. Obviously, that's the easy one.
Okay.
John Morant this year can't deny.
Okay, that's 2 good ones.
I know what I said about Chris Paul, but Chris Paul still Chris Paul.
So he's better. You're saying he's 3rd?
I'll give him that. Yeah.
So he's better than Russ.
And I'll let Russ right here.
At 4.
Yes.
You just argued that Russ was better than Chris Paul.
Yeah, but I'll give Chris Paul though. I'm not gonna. Chris Paul is a great player. I'll give him his flowers.
You just said Russ was better. Why are you changing?
I think he's better, but for this one I'll concede. I'll give Chris Paul his flowers there.
Whatever. All right. So 5 is who?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Who is 5? Ben Simmons had played. I might have put him there if he had played the usual, but nah.
25, 8, and 6. Ben Simmons.
I believe in Ben Simmons. Y'all tripping up. I'm trying to think. Who would I put at 5? Y'all give me a good one on this one.
Trae Young, Luka.
All great choices, Mio. All great choices.
I think is Trae Young better than Luka. Trae Young and Luka are like A and B to me. Bob.
And they're both better than Russ, just so you know.
You're smoking dick.
But, hey, that was an incredible list, man. You are eating this man alive.
No.
Hey, shout out to people, to the viewers.
We still have 2 more spots.
Top 5.
Oh, get in there. Get in there.
Mio top 5
There's
point
still
guards.
2 more spots, though. Okay, so let's go with Fox.
I'm going to have fun editing this one. I take him. This year, I take him.
Okay.
He's not that much better shooter. I'll take him.
It's literally 9. So let's go to Jonte Murray, All-Star this year.
Oh, he is balling. This year, I have to take him.
And he's averaging more boards than Russ.
I have to take him this year. I have to take him. He's going crazy this year.
That's 10, Mio. That's 10, right? If I could
half
count.
of them I don't even agree with, honestly. Like 10? Who are these 10 people?
You put 3 guards above Russ. How is Trae Young not better?
Bro, Trae Young is not as great as y'all think he is.
Why?
Why? He's like, what are we looking at?
That is a poor man, Steph Curry. He's great. Don't get me wrong. He's great, man. That's still not. He's Steph Curry.
I will take a poor man Steph Curry over a rich man Russell Westbrook every day of the week.
Want a shot?
Every day of the week.
You want some juice?
Every single day of the week.
This man awesome. He awesome.
Come on now.
Bro, that's
Trae Young right now is better.
Mio, that's literally 10 spots. We said Trae Young, LaMelo, Steph Curry, Ja, James Harden,
better,
Chris Paul,
better,
Freddie Van Vliet.
Wait a minute, talking about turnovers. James Harden is in the list.
He is.
We're not talking about his turnovers. We're not talking about the terrible season James Harden's having.
But is he better or no?
Russ is better than Harden if you put both of them at their best.
Okay, that's okay.
Both at their best.
This man averaged 36 a game.
MVP
36.
Russ will lead an OKC team of nothing to the playoffs.
What do you think Harden was doing in Houston?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, some kind of
almost beat the KD Warriors. He did lose, but he was the only one who fought the KD Warriors, bro.
The man who missed 27 straight threes.
Where was Russ? Where was Russ? Where was Russ? Where was Russ by that time? On his couch.
They were both ended up on the couch. What's the difference?
Oh man,
you lost cause.
You lost cause.
Here's my main problem with Russ though. So like, I've never been a Russ fan.
He's been a hater. That's just the hate.
I'm not a hater, but I just like you look at and like I told you this in the thing. I said I just don't like how do you play in the league for 10 plus years and you have players like Lonzo Ball who came into the league shooting at the side of his face.
Right.
And now has reconstructed his jump shot 3 years later to where he's a 40% three-point shooter in 3 years. You have played in the league for 10 plus, and you used to be a better shooter 8 years ago. How do you explain that? How do you get worse at shooting? I'll tell you how. You just don't work on it. So every offseason, he working on dunks and layups and still shooting bad from there. Explain this, Mio. Please. Help me to understand.
His game won him an MVP.
But didn't win him a chip.
Beneficial to him.
Yeah, didn't win him a chip though, right?
Isn't that the goal?
Doesn't want a chip. That doesn't mean.
Isn't that the goal though?
I'm just saying.
He's had teams, right? He's had teams, right?
Yeah.
You think KD's the best in the world, right? So I mean, if he had the best in the world, why didn't he get the chip?
It was just unfortunate circumstances.
No, ain't nothing unfortunate. He ran into LeBron James, and he can't shoot. That was back when Russ was good though, but he's a different player now. But
and Russ had a consistent pull up mid range. Literally, it was consistent, a consistent pull up mid range, and now he's shooting bank shots off the side of the backboard.
Mm-hmm.
Explain it, please.
Regression, man. Regression. Yeah. But look, we're gonna wrap it up here. Just, we thank you so much for coming on, man. You ate that man alive.
Good shit, bro. I'm always ready to come back.
Me, man.
You ate that man alive. That's what I was looking forward to this all week. Last thing here, who do you guys see meeting in the NBA Finals this year? Quick takes. We're gonna end it off.
Go ahead, Neil.
Nets Suns.
Okay. Just.
Right now, I say Warriors Bucks.
That's actually what I'm gonna say too. Warriors Bucks right now. I gotta see how the 76ers play out, how the Nets play out, but I'm gonna say Warriors Bucks. Good takes, fellas. Thank y'all so much for coming out again. Just fellas, fans, if you're listening, please clap it up. Thanks so much for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. Our very first guest on the Who's Rapping Sports Podcast. Anything you want to finish out with, just we'll let you end it off.
If you guys want to be a guest on the show, bro, you guys just gotta hit us up, bro. We're always
hit us up. We'd love to have you on. Hit us up. Just close it out, man.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having me. It was fun. Honestly, I thought Mio could have came at me more. You know what I'm saying? a little slight, Mio. It was, you know, it was
a little slight,
a little slight. But
that's what I like.
But you know, it was all fun and all.
You wasn't feeling the punches, huh? You was getting hit a lot, but you wasn't feeling the punches.
There's something in that cup, Mio. You really got to stop drinking. But it was fun, man. It was fun. And I can't wait to be back on talking about basketball. So
hey, love you back on.
Thank y'all for having me.
Love another W.
Of course.
All right, man.
All right. This has been the Who's Rapping Sports Podcast, the greatest sports podcast you've never heard of yet. Thank you so much for having us, man. Peace.